Hello friends, I am Dr. Pratishtha Nitin Nagne, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Dada Patil Mahavidyalay, Karchal. In the continuation of lecture 1, this is lecture 2, Kingdom. Today we are going to dealing with the classification of Kingdom Plantae. As we know that the Kingdom Plantae that is having the characters such as they are multicellular, they are eukaryotic in nature, they are generally autotrophic in nature due to presence of green pigment, that is chlorophyll A and B. They are abundantly present in these plants, and so we are dealing with the classification of plant. For that we go for kingdom Plantae. It is divided into two subkingdoms, cryptogamy and phanerogamy. As cryptogamy are the plants which are non-flowering, they are also known as lower plants, and the phanerogams they are called as higher plants, and they are flower and seed bearing plants. Subdivision cryptogams, that is non-flowering plants, are divided into three divisions: Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. Thallophyta, the plant body is thalloid in nature. What do you mean by thallus? Thallus, that is plant body, did not differentiated into root, stem and leaf. At that time it is called as thalloid plant body, and they are included under the Thallophyta. They produces bacteria, algae, fungi. Bacteria, on their shape, they are again divided into four types: Bacillus, Cocci, Spirulum and Vibrio. Onto the shape, the bacteria which is rod shaped called as Bacillus, spherical or circular it is called as Cocci, spirally coiled it is called as Spirulum, and irregular in shape called as Vibrio. Example Staphylococcus. As algae, they are having a green pigment in them. The cell wall, it is made up of cellulose. The starch, it is having a reserved food material is starch in the algae, and they are autotrophic in nature. They are further divided onto the pigment for photosynthesis. They are divided into chlorophysi, phaeophysi and rhodophysi. Chloro, that is green pigment which is rich in chlorophyll A and B, they are called as chlorophyta, and examples are Spirogyra, Ulva, Cara. Majority of chlorophycin member they are freshwater alga. The phaeophysi, they are on their color due to their color pigment, that is along with chlorophyll A and B, they contains the fucoxanthin. It is the brown colored pigment present in them, and it is called as the phaeophyta, and example is sargassum. Third type group among the algae is rhodophyta. As rhodo, that is red colored pigment, is excess in these plants, they are particularly marine alga. They are rich in are phycoerythrin, and the example are Glacilaria and Gilidium. Next group under the subkingdom Thallophyta, that is fungi. Fungi, they lack the green pigment. As they lack green pigment, so they are heterotrophic in nature. For the food, they are dependent on another. They are having a characteristic feature, that is plant body is thalloid. Thallus, it is also called as mycelium. Mycelium, it is the white, cottony, thread-like elongated structure called as mycelium. They are having a sucking type of roots called as the haustoria, and they are further divided into four groups: phycomycetes, ascomycetes, basidiomycetes and deuteromycetes. The phycomycetes, they are having the thallus, which is are of cenocytic in nature. Asexual reproduction by producing spores, and cenocytic, that is the wall in between the cell. It is absent and it is called as cenocytic. Cells are multicellular in nature. They are free floating into the mycelium due to absence of septa, and that is called as cenocytic nature of mycelium. Example are Rhizopus and Mucor. Ascomycetes. Ascomycetes are commonly called as a sac fungi. They produces by sexual type of reproduction. They are produced into a fruiting body called as ascocarp, and the spores, they are known as ascospores. They are sac fungi, and the example of ascomycetes are yeast and penicillium. The next group, basidiomycetes, are reproduced by basidiospores. These basidiospores are produced inside the fruiting body called as basidiocarp, and they are called as bracket fungi. The examples are rust, smuts, and mushroom. Pubball fungi are also included under this group called as basidiomycetes. Next group, that is deuteromycetes. They are lack the sexual type of reproduction. They are produced by the conidia, and so they are called as fungi imperfecti. And the examples are Alternaria, Coletotrichum, etc. The Thallophyta contains the fourth lichens. Lichens, it is the symbiotic association of the two types of groups called as algae and fungi. Algal member, algal member of the lichen, which is meant for photosynthesis, while the fungal member, it is useful for the thallus decomposition. Thus, they are compactly arranged over to the xerosphere, that is over to the rock surfaces. They may be present onto the trunks of the trees, and they are having a thalloid body, dorsiventrally flattened structure called as lichens. After that, we are dealing with the Bryophyta. It is the second division of the subkingdom. These plants, particularly growing into the shady, moist places, they require external water for fertilization. They are smaller, they are having the characteristic feature as they are adapted themselves towards the terrestrial habitat, and so they require external water for fertilization. They are growing into the moist shady places, damp places. They may be present over to the bricks in garden. They are present onto the walls of the buildings, and so they are called as amphibious plants. The thallus, it is dorsiventrally flattened. Main phase, they are called as gametophytic as it produces first gamete, the main green photosynthetic plant body. It produces first gametophyte or gametes, and so they are called as gametophytic main phase, that is gametophytic, and the second phase called as dependent phase, it is sporophyte. Bryophyta are divided into three classes: Hepaticopsida, Anthoceratopsida, and Bryopsida. Hepaticopsida, commonly called as liverworts, due to the thallus shape, they are called as liverworts. They are dorsiventrally flattened structures. They contains rhizoids. Rhizoids may be smooth-walled or tuberculated. Dorsiventrally flat structure of thallus, and the examples are Rixia and Markensia. The second class of division Bryophyta is Anthoceratopsida. due to the elongated structure of sporophyte. It is called as hornworts, and the example it is Anthoceros. Bryopsida, commonly called as mosses, highly advanced among the bryophytes. They are having the sporophyte made up of foot, seta, elongated seta, and then capsule. So the mosses, the sporophyte, which is divided into bulbous foot, elongated seta, and the capsule, while the hornworts, that is Anthoceratopsida, having only foot and capsule, while in liverworts, that is Hepaticopsida, they have the sporophyte. It is embedded inside the thallus structure, and thus the evolution in Bryophyta, primitive type of bryophytes are Rixia, that is Hepaticopsida, and they are advances into the evolutionary trend from Hepaticopsida, Anthoceratopsida, and towards the Bryopsida, which is highest in evolution, as they produces here the root-like structure, leaves-like structure, and stem, that is central axis in mosses. And so Bryopsida or mosses, they are highly advanced, and the examples are Funaria and Polytrichum. The third division is pteridophytes. They are commonly called as vascular cryptogram. As we are studied the Thallophyta, they gives firstly unicellular bacteria, then algae, fungi, symbiotic associated lichens, bryophyta, amphibious plants, and then thus the pteridophyta. They are adapted themselves towards the terrestrial habitat, and in the evolution from unicellular to multicellular, from the characteristic feature, that is they are coming from the aquatic habitat, adapted this plant towards the terrestrial habitat. And the vascular cryptogams, they are pteridophytes. The pteridophytes are the structures which are adapted themselves towards the terrestrial habitat. The true roots are present here, but the root type, it is adventitious type. The leaves are present, they are simple or maybe pinnately compound leaves. Roots are adventitious type, and stem, it is underground. The main phase in Pteridophyta, it is sporophyte, because the green photosynthetic plant body which having the root, stem and leaf, it is predominantly produces type of spore, variety of spores. They may be a homosporic or heterosporic into the nature, and the main plant body in Pteridophyta, it is having the sporophytic phase. It is produces further, that is the dependent phase. It is called as gametophytic. It is short duration phase found into the Pteridophyta. And division Pteridophyta, it is further divided into four class: Psilopsida, Lycopsida, Spinopsida, Pteropsida. These Psilopsida, example Xylotome, Lycopsida, that is Lycopodium, Spinopsida, Equisetum, and Pteropsida, that is Nephrolepis. In the Pteropsida class, majority of ferns are comprises, and so the Pteropsida, it is also commonly called as ferns class. Division Thallophyta is subdivided into four groups: is bacteria, algae, fungi, and lichens. Bacteria are unicellular, they may be autotrophic or heterotrophic, and they are having the characteristics, they are unicellular in structure. Then algae, it is a wide group of plants which are having a variation in their formation, structure, and its nature, habitat, etc. The fungi, it is again wide group. Majority of the organism, they are the highest biodiversity is found into the fungi, and so they are largest in number onto the earth. The lichens, it is the symbiotic association of algae with the fungi, and that is called as lichen. The algal member, it is used for its photosynthetic way, and fungi, it will be degrade its thallus, and thus we can get a lichen structure, and they are included under the thallophyta. Thallophyta, it is having the characteristic feature that is plant body is thalloid, that cannot be differentiated into root, stem and leaf, and so they are included under the division thallophyta. The under the thallophyta, one of the major subdivision, that is algae. The algae, it is the characteristic feature. They are aquatic and terrestrial. They may be present into the water or onto the terrestrial, that is ground habitat. There is a large type of variation. It occurs in its thallus structure, organization, habitat in these algae. They are small, microscopic in nature, unicellular, multicellular, motile, non-motile. There are formation of smaller, they are as small in cellular as they are produced by single cell. Example, it is Chlamydomonas, Euglena is there, diatoms are there. So they are formed by a single cell. In multicellular structure, they are having example like Zygnema, nostoc, etc. There may be a motile. The motility of the algae, it is due to the presence of flagella. It is a locomotory organ and it is present in Chlamydomonas, where there may be a non-motile, that is in chlorella. They are having a characteristic feature. They may be a branched or unbranched. The unbranched structure, it is called as the thallus of Zygnema, thallus of Spirogyra, and branched structure, it is a Cara. They may be a macroscopic large in structure. They can be seen by naked eye. So the example, it is brown alga, that is Sargassum. It is having near about 60-meter long thallus. So reproduction in this algal type, it is made up of three methods. It may be a sexual, asexual and vegetative. The vegetative method of reproduction in alga, it is due to the any injury, mechanical injury occurs into the thallus. Each and every piece of thallus, it is completely converted into a new plant, and thus they are called as a vegetative type of reproduction. There are sexual and asexual type. Sexual, it is due to the fusion of gametes, haploid gametes, to produce a diploid zygote. This type of reproduction, it is called as sexual type of reproduction, while asexual reproduction, it is occurs through the production of a spores. It may be a zoospores, zygospores, a planospores, hapnospores, etc. And due to returns of unfavorable conditions, the each and every content, it is concentrated to the center, add a protective covering, multi-layered covering over to them, and thus each content of the cell, it is converted into the aplanospores, and they are resting spores. And thus when there is a returns of again favorable conditions, each cell, each spores having the capacity to develop into the new thallus structure. So in alga, the reproduction are of three types: vegetative, asexual and sexual type. Then we go further for the division bryophyta. The bryophyta, they are the plants which require water, external water particularly for their reproduction. As they require external water for reproduction, so these plants are called as amphibious plants. Mostly they are terrestrial. Some of the bryophytes, that is called as Buxbaumia, it is aquatic member, but major bryophyta are terrestrial in nature. They can grow in moist shady places. They may be present over to the walls of the building, bricks in the garden, damp rocks, moist soil and decayed logs. The plant body, it is thalloid, it is dorsiventrally flattened, and it may produces variation in them. The true roots are completely absent, and so rhizoids are present. Rhizoid may be a smooth walled or tuberculated. They may be unicellular in liverworts, that is in Rixia, while they are multicellular rhizoids, that is particularly found in the type of mosses. And examples of the bryophyta are Rixia, Anthoceros, mosses, it may be a funaria, polytrichum, etc. They again shows their alteration of generation, that is change in generation. Here we can see into this slide that there are production of the main plant body. It is gametophytic in nature. It may produces male, that is antheridium, and female as archegonium. They are produces male gamete, that is called as sperm cell, and female gamete, that is egg cell. They are fuses to form a diploid zygote. After fertilization, they are produces the zygote, and that zygote ultimately converts into formation of sporophytic structure. They produces spore. Each spore, due to meiosis, get into haploid spores, and these haploid spores again germinate in favorable condition to produce a new thallus structure. This gametic generation, that is dominant generation found into the bryophyta, it may convert into the directly, that is into the sporophytic, and sporophytic produces spores. They are germinate, they produces new thallus structure, again it is a gametophytic. This alteration of generation, it is found into the bryophyta. Next division, that is pteridophyta. Pteridophyta, it is the plant body which is having a sessile, simple, large, finitely compound, small, sometimes they are, and so they are found a variation in its leaf. So they may be scaly leaves found in Equisetum and Cycas, simple and sessile, that is in Lycopodium, large pinnately compound, that is particularly found in majority of ferns. Small leaves are present in Selaginella, etc. They are also called as vascular cryptogams. Vascular, that is production of vascular bundles. Cryptogams, that is non-flowering plants. So Pteridophyta division, it is a vascular cryptogams. As the vascular bundle, it is made up of xylem and phloem tissue. Xylem, it is the main tissue for the conduction of water, and phloem for the mint of the translocation of food material. Here in Pteridophyta, xylem it is made up of tracheids and phloem it is made up of sieve cells. In the evolutionary trade, the vascular bundles, they are comes first into the Pteridophyta, and so they are called as vascular cryptogams. The secondary growth, it is completely absent. Why? Because in between the xylem and phloem there is a absence of cambium. Due to lack of cambium, there is no secondary growth occurs into the Pteridophyta. Here, the alteration of generation, it is again found into the pteridophytes. They may produce the main plant body, that is sporophytic, and these spores may be a homosporic, that is same type of spores found particularly in ferns, and it may be a different in their structure, that is megaspores, microspores, heterospori. It may be found in some of the pteridophyte, and due to that they are produces the sporophytic as a main dominant phase. It may be ultimately converted into gametophytic phase, and gametophytic phase again converted into the sporophytic phase. This change in generation, it is called as alteration of generation. All pteridophytes shows their alteration of generation. So we conclude our session with the classification of kingdom Plantae divided into two subkingdoms, cryptogams and phanerogams, while the cryptogams are further divided into division Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, and the we are stop here. Thanks for listening me patiently. Thank you. Thank you very much.